A very short one today. Season 3 patch to Hotfix 1 for 2022. Starting with the iRacing UI for the display mode. OpenXR is now a selectable option in the display mode picker menu. For profile widget, awards which have been awarded multiple times now show additional tooltip information that differentiate each. For profile, fix an issue where profile info updates do not appear after saving them until the page is refreshed. For time attack, fix an issue where some time attack competitions were showing as multi-class when they only had multiple cars in the same class. For iRacing awards, fix an issue where the first win award was only finding asphalt oval data. Under the simulation for the new damage model, the algorithm for handling tires colliding with the dirt surfaces has been updated for increased accuracy, particularly for surface normals and bumps. Now for VR devices. I changed a lot here. Native Open... Oh, it's OpenXR stuff. Okay, so native OpenXR support has been added to augment our native Oculus VR and OpenVR support. So you can select it from the display mode picker in the iRacing UI before launching. The OpenXR option will only show as available if the currently active OpenXR runtime selected on your PC reports that it is compatible with your HMD. In order to do this, first you need to make sure you have the best OpenXR runtime set as active on your PC. There are several different OpenXR runtimes available, but only one is active on your PC at a time, and you want to make sure that the active one is the best one for your HMD. And depending on your HMD, more than one runtime may be compatible, but only one is best. So for instance, if using the Oculus, you should use the Oculus OpenXR runtime, but you still have the option to try the Steam VR OpenXR runtime, but not worth trying. For Windows Mixed Reality compatible HMDs, you should first try using the Windows WMR OpenXR runtime over Steam VR, but often these HMDs can also fall back to Steam VR's OpenXR runtime. And then for others, such as the Valve Index, the Steam VR OpenXR runtime is what you want. And there are other OpenXR runtimes by some other HMD manufacturers, so generally use the VR app software for the HMD to select its OpenXR runtime as active. For instance, to select Oculus as active, you run the Oculus app, and in the settings, there's a button to make Oculus the active runtime. If it is already active, and it says that, and the button is disabled. Okay. To select Steam VR's OpenXR runtime as active, launch Steam VR, and there's a similar button inside the Steam VR settings to set it active. And for Windows, one method is to install the Microsoft OpenXR Tools for Mixed Reality app and use its settings to select WMR's runtime as active. And a note, there is a compatibility issue with the third-party OpenXR Toolkit application. The developer is aware of the issue. If you have that third-party tool installed and the simulator crashes during startup and using OpenXR, you can go into that Toolkit application and temporarily disable it while running iRacing using its settings. The simulator is using an OpenXR feature correctly, but the Toolkit doesn't support that feature yet. They've made a lot of changes since I last tried VR on iRacing. I have an Oculus Rift. I have a CV1. But I have to be honest, I haven't used it very much since they required a Facebook account. And I know that's going away, but they're still going to require a Meta account. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of screwed. I'm going to make a Meta account in August. Alright. Anyways, for cars. For the Dirt Sprint car, for all of them, for the new damage model, the broken actuator models have been updated to better reflect damage when the wing is ripped off. For the Radical SR10, for the new damage model, some damage morphs have been improved. And for the old damage model, fix an issue where the mirror stems were not removed when the nose was detached. And then finally, for tracks for Atlanta, all of these are for the oval layout because Atlanta does have like a crazy little road course. North is now north. Ambient occlusion for posts has been updated. Pavement textures have been darkened. And fix an issue with some dark lines appearing in the grass. So there you go. Little hot fix today. Alright, bye.